Hey, what's up? It's Felicia Michelle, and you are watching The Buzz. On today's show, we meet the cast of BT Plus's Kingdom Business. Then So You Think You Can Dance is back, and we talk to the new judges. And in our artist spotlight, we have Fireman Bands. And finally, we talk to the breakout star of Disney Plus's Sneakerella, Chosen Jacobs. It's a full show, so let's get this party popping.
Hi, my name is JoJo Siwa, and let's get buzzed.
Before we get started, we have to congratulate Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, who recently welcomed their little bundle of joy. The baby is a baby boy, is born in Los Angeles on May 13th. The child, who has not yet been revealed what their name is the first for the couple. The couple surprised fans in late January when they casually announced Rihanna's pregnancy with a series of super cute baby bump pictures on Instagram. They're definitely on my feed. The couple is deservingly laying low after a drama-filled month with A$AP's home being raided by the FBI stemming from an ongoing investigation of a shooting in Los Angeles. And then there was that whole fake cheating scandal news story that invaded the blogs like crazy. So no one can blame the couple for wanting to kind of just lay low and not make any public appearances just yet. Well, first up, we're in Hollywood, California at the series premiere of BT Plus's Kingdom Business, starring Yolanda Adams, Soraya, Michael Beach, Michael J. White, and Chandra Hall Bloomfield. The series takes a behind-the-scenes look at the gospel music industry as seen through the lens of a drama unfolding around gospel queen Danita Jordan, played by the incomparable Yolanda Adams, who is being challenged by a new up-and-coming young singer played by Soraya with a checkered past. Ray got a chance to talk to the cast and executive producers Kirk Franklin and Devon Franklin. Let's take a look.
What's going on, gentlemen?
First Kingdom Records is going broke.
Redeeming Records reached out and...
You think I'd license my song to Caesar?
Mom, if we don't expand gospel, we'll end up irrelevant. I'm in charge of A&R. I scout talent.
You're in charge because I put you in charge.
Give it up for my wife, the queen of gospel music.
Hi guys, it's Ray with The Buzz, and we are at the premiere of Kingdom Business on BET+. It is so great to be here. The cast looks amazing, and the red carpet starts right now. When you first saw this script, this concept, this show, what was your initial reaction? What did you think?
Well, I read it, and to be honest with you, I was like, wow, this is good. It was much more detailed than I expected it to be, and that's the thing that hooks me. For me, when I read a script, I read the first 10 pages. After that, I either put it down because it's not holding my attention, or I just, keep reading. And that's what I did when I read Kingdom Business. I just thought, wow, this is so much better than I expected. Yeah.
So when you first heard of this project, saw, everything, what were your initial thoughts? What were you thinking? Were you like, yes?
How am I gonna do this? What am I gonna do? And those are my first thoughts. And then once I started diving into CJ and what she's about and learning things about her and seeing how we were the same in some ways, I fell in love with it. So that was my second thought after the
What are you thinking?
My first thought was, I need to play her. Simply because, there are parts of her that are like me and parts of her that are totally not like me, so that would stretch me as an actor, and I wanted that, because people are always saying, oh, you're so nice, you're so sweet. I'm like, I am, but I want to play that.
My initial thoughts were, this is a dynamic idea. When I first got the script, it was a totally different title, kind of a different approach to this world. And when I read it, I said there's a lot of potential. We just have to really develop it. And so the writers, JJ and Carrie, were very open to that. And Kirk Franklin was already attached to the script. And then I brought on Dr. Holly, and the three of us really partnered up with JJ and Carrie, our showrunners, and really tried to get the script real and gritty so that it reflected the gospel music industry in a truthful way.
And when it came to casting, did you have a whole lot of input in that? What were your original thoughts in casting?
Well, it all started, and It all started and stopped with Yolanda Adams. And we didn't know if she wanted to act, so we reached out to her and she said she was open to it. She was always going to be our lead. We just saw her as the character Danita, that's the lead of the show. And when she said yes, and when you see her on camera, you see that she is not a false beat in her performance in this show.
Going back and forth between, kind of producing and being in this, how was that balancing act for you?
It was difficult just because, that acting is it's a new medium, and it's a very difficult one. And so it's something that you can't dial in. And so, I was just very excited for the opportunity, and then doing music, and then also being an executive producer. It was a lot happening.
And as we wrap up, what do you want people to take from this? When people see it, what do you want them to think and feel?
The level of excellence, just the level of excellence, and just the amount of money that BET invested into the show. Like, you see the money on screen. And so it is real storytelling, and it's serious. And I'm just very excited about people to see just that level of excellence.
Were there any challenges in playing this character, especially with this cast that is full of different personalities and so many people? Was that hard for you?
Not really. The set was so easy and effortless to be on, so it really freed everybody up to be their best self and bring their best work.
And so in this project, what are you hoping that people will receive from this or will take away from this as the series launches?
That conversation needs to be truthful and transparent, and people need to see each other in each other and to be inspired to change.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Tell me about when you first heard the concept of this show, of this series, you saw this script. What were your immediate feelings and reactions?
Honestly, my first reaction when I heard about it, I was like, "Oh, okay. I see what this is." Nothing like I thought. I thought it was just going to be one of those like cookie cutter type of things, like it's about the gospel. It's going to be sanctified and greater than thou. Couldn't be further from the truth. This thing was one of the most amazingly written scripts. I would have been a fan if I had nothing to do with this show. After I read it, I was like, oh my goodness, this the balance of this, the execution, the writing, and then to go to it and actually be a part of it, and it just kept evolving beyond that, because the execution of the directing and everything else, and then the family, the bond, the connection. This makes it something that I think people are going to find that they've never seen a show like this.
But for this project, when you first saw it, when you first heard about it and got involved, what were your first thoughts? What were you thinking?
My first thoughts were, how do I fit in this, right? Because I've done a music show before, Empire. Her story is what compelled me to agree to do it, because I just couldn't stop reading the script. It was such a good script, and I just wanted to be her completely, and that's what I was worried about, and that was my focus, and I'm really excited.
Your reign is over.
Is that a declaration of war?
It's time to tell you a story.
Hi guys, it's Yolanda Adams, and you've just been buzzed. Yeah.
Kingdom Business is streaming now on BET Plus, so make sure you check that out. After the break, we talk to Chosen Jacobs from Disney Plus Sneakerella. We'll be right back after this. Sneakerella is set in the street sneaker subculture of New York City. It introduces us to Elle, played by Chosen Jacobs, who is an aspiring sneaker designer from Queens who works as a stock boy in the shoe store that once belonged to his late mother. Elle hides this artistic talent of his from his overburdened stepfather and two mean-spirited stepbrothers who constantly crap on any opportunity that he has that comes his way. When Elle meets Kira King, played by Lexi Underwood, the two bond over their mutual love of sneakers. With a little nudge from his best friend and a sprinkle of fairy godfather magic, Elle finds the courage to use his talent to pursue his dream of becoming a legit sneaker designer in the industry. We have Chosen up next to tell us all about the details.
But possibility and opportunity can feel as far away as a castle in the clouds.
Sneaker royalty.
Designed for the King brand? That's my dream.
We need to dominate SneakerCon. We need something big. We need a new voice, someone fresh.
Find a designer that speaks to you, tells a story. We'll try it out.
Now we just gotta find him.
Awesome. Chosen, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. So we have heard such fantastic things about you from everyone we've spoken to. And so one of the things they told us is in the audition process, you just kind of shone. So what was that process like for you to get to this place?
Man, funny enough, this audition process took about a year, over almost a year's time. And my first audition was the last audition I did in person before the pandemic. So I did an in-person audition, didn't hear anything for like 5 months. Then I hear they want me to come back in and audition again, and it was just so much fun. I had to do the scenes, which were so fun and hilarious, and then I had to sing a song, and it just excited me to have the opportunity to, incorporate both music and acting in the same project.
And when you saw what this movie was and how it kind of took this traditional, film and kind of twisted it on its head, what did you think of that?
I thought it was epic. I felt like we all knew that we had a epic opportunity to take a beautiful, beloved story from generation to generation in Cinderella, but to be able to add our twist to it, a modern twist, that's just something that an actor dreams of. And to be able to not only sing and to do these awesome dance numbers, but to tell a love story between him and Kira, but also of him learning to love himself and love his community and a journey of self-discovery. I thought it was just a beautiful story. And also to be incorporated with Cinderella, I mean, that's just a cherry on top.
Now, did you have to do any extra preparation? Obviously in the auditions, everyone was like, yep, it's him. But did you feel any pressure? Did you have to, do anything extra to get ready for this?
Honestly, the most of the work came once I booked it in. We knew we were going to do these huge dance numbers. This is my first time dancing on that level. So we spent about a month or so learning all the choreography and recording the songs. So that definitely was the biggest hurdle that we had to embark on. And I'm just very happy that we did it. And I'm very pleased with the end result.
All right. And then when it comes to working with your cast members, what was that like? Just working with Lexi, working with John, how was the chemistry off camera, if you will?
Yes, it was really family. The good thing about it was we actually shot during the pandemic, which kind of forced us to lean on each other even more so than normal, because the only people we were seeing was our cast members. So, from the dance rehearsals to recording the songs to running the lines to eating dinner, things like that really built a chemistry so that when we got on set, we all felt very comfortable with each other and very safe and able to try new things. So I'm very grateful for the cast we have in this movie, and I can't imagine anyone else playing the role.
All right, well, we have to wrap, but looking forward to seeing you in so many more things, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. This trailer really looked amazing. Everyone speaks so highly of you, so congratulations, and thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. God bless you.
Wait a second. Did you design these? You're the guy that everybody's been talking about. I really gotta get him out of here. Wait, what?
A curfew thing. What would become of his dreams?
My shoe! My shoe!
Well, that would be its own kind of magic.
There you go right there. Pussy, I'm a savage. Feeling like Randy. Quick up in the night like I'm Gladys. She going off the candy. In the trap whipping magic. Money got plenty. Racks looking Jurassic. That's why they envy. In the pussy, I'm a
Fireman Band's high-energy, rapid-fire lyrics will definitely get you amped. We have him up next in our Artist Spotlight to give us some details on his collaboration with rapper Waka Flocka and his soon-to-be released music. Let's take a look.
You already know it's your boy, Fireman Bands. Bow!
Pussy, I'm a savage. Feeling like Randy. Quick up in the night like I'm Gladys. She gone off the candy. In the trap whipping magic. Money got plenty. Rats looking Jurassic. That's why they envy. In a pussy, I'm a savage. Feeling like Randy. Quick up in the night like I'm Gladys. She gone off the candy.
All right, you know, ever since I came out my mother's pussy, I was turned up. I was a little kid, going crazy. Ball of energy. It's like, man, you got so much energy. I don't know. I wouldn't call it, what's that? They call it ADHD. I just was turned, man. Well, you know, I had my energies going in other places. I was playing basketball. I tried karate, didn't really work. I tried to do the swimming, boxing, extracurricular, but what made the most sense was the music. That's where the energy, you know, when I put that energy on the microphone and the way, you know, it just, the music notes, it just created a masterpiece. And that's when I knew.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Tuck your shit, we will shoot you. Getting money like woo, woo. When I put a lock, make 'em drop. Dead. I'm Fireman, I got a hot head. Had to work it out, you know I got head. Your the thoughts of bed. I could pull up on them. Bow, 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 bow. Riverdale in this, so you know you out.
I made the record in Miami, amazing night, and the energy was just given like, oh, Waka needs to be on this. And a few people told me that, you know, he should get on this record. And, you know, we made several attempts within life, like trying to work with him. I remember this one time I was at the movie theater trying to talk to his mom. I went to True to the Game. It was, what is it called? The screening, when they show the movie privately to some people. So it was in Atlanta. Waka Flocka, Deborah was there. And so we, my boy Shad, he's like really good friends with Deborah. He was like trying to introduce me to Deborah. He's like, yo, you gotta meet Fireman. He's like Waka. She looked at me and gave it. She was like, oh really? And laughed at me and turned her back and kept walking. And I was like, damn. Well, this is gonna be tougher than I thought. And long story short, you know, we wound up creating this record. And then when I hit him up, he responded. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, like, let's get it. You know what I mean? Let's get it done. And so when his mom heard the record after recorded it, she loved it. And she's actually such a sweetheart. She's just been through a lot in the industry, so she don't play no games. So I didn't take no offense. And we've had some epic nights. But yeah, that's how it started, man. I just slid on the DM and he was with it. Well, we definitely we're talking to some agencies right now, putting together what tour is going to make the most sense. Because obviously, there's actually a few offers on me going on tours with certain people. But if we don't have the same fan base, it won't make any sense. I don't care how big of an artist you are. Your fans got to be able to connect with my fans. Because I want to, you know, I really want to get your fans so then I can become the bigger artist. So if we're not going to, you know, so we're working on just pairing me with the right people. And then we're just going to go on what cities, whether it's going to be in America or we're going to do international, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of fans overseas as well. So we're just trying to figure out what makes the most sense right now.
That time. It's about that time! Fight!
got this new record, right, that just dropped recently. It's called Bloody Nose. This record is the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. The project is going to be called How the World Ends. So this song is the beginning of the end. Because this is the warm-up, the calm before you start, the apocalypse starts happening. And you'll hear that in my music on what I mean by that. So we're excited.
So it starts off with Bloody Nose.
Bloody Nose.
Okay.
Bloody Nose. Out now. Bloody Nose out now. Just dropped. Hi, my name is Fireman Bands, and you just been buzzed. Bow!
Well, Bloody Nose is out now. Please check it out. We still have more to go with the new judges from So You Think You Can Dance. We'll be right back after the break. So You Think You Can Dance is back after almost a 3-year break, you guys, with a brand new look and new judges. We got a chance to talk to JoJo Siwa, Matthew Morrison from Glee and Twitch, who not only talks about his full circle moment, but also how this show launched his career with Ellen and gives us some details on her final show. Let's check it out.
Oh my gosh, I mean, it's So You Think You Can Dance. This is one of the most iconic dance shows in all of history. And I love this show because it shines such a light on dancers, where dancers are normally in the background or not the ones who are seen. So it's so great to be a part of it.
So You Think You Can Dance was a good fit for me because I grew up dancing. This is one of my first loves. I'm here because I want to inspire the next generation of artists to just, you know, I get to be a witness to see, you know, the best of the best that this country has to offer at this moment. So to be there in that seat, it's a lot of pressure, to be honest. You know, to hold these people's career, because this is their moment. This is their moment. They've been waiting for this moment for, you know, a couple of years now. This show has not even been on the air. So I feel a great responsibility to these artists, to dance in general, but we have a good squad here on the panel, and it's just we're doing our best to, you know, to stay strong and to really bring the best of the best.
Man, this full circle moment it's kind of surreal, man. It's just something that I think, and this is gonna sound so corny, but this is really what dreams are made of. You know what I mean? A boy from Alabama who really just had a dream to dance, who has literally become a household name, and this show has changed my life in so many different ways. And the fact that I'm able to come back and sit on the judges panel and be part of the team that can help do that for these young, you know, aspiring up and coming dancers, man, it's the best full circle moment that there is.
Oh my gosh, there's so many good dancers. Like literally one dancer comes out and we're like, oh my gosh, best one we've seen. Then the next one comes out, we're like, best one we've seen. It's wild. I think because I've been in their position a lot, you know, not this exact show, but with AUDC, with Dancing with the Stars, like, I know what this feels like. And so I think that, you know, makes it a little bit easier for me to be able to translate to them the message that they need to hear. But it's all about being honest with them.
You know, I want to hopefully leave these people, if their journey ends today, with something that can help them better themselves. I don't want to crush dreams. You know, dance. We're all here because we share this universal love of dance. You know, I don't want to crush anyone's dreams. So I'm very excited to help further their journey.
I would like to introduce you today to our guest DJ for the day from So You Think You Can Dance, my favorite dancer, Twitch, everybody.
Yeah, as we close out Ellen, it's for me, a word that comes up is poetic. You know what I'm saying? It really is. I met Ellen on this show. That's what started that relationship, is I met Ellen doing a dance on So You Think You Can Dance. Then I went on to the Ellen show. Fast forward, I've been there for 9 years. I'm a co-executive producer. And then as that show is closing out,
I'll be coming back to So You Think You Can Dance. So it's just like that full circle. It is. It's just beautiful, man, and I just give honor to that. And as far as the Ellen Show ended, man, we're just going out with a bang. We're going out celebrating and still giving love, laughs, light, just like we used to. And we're just going to celebrate my friend moving on to her next chapter.
Yeah, I got the call to be a part of the show. I had done this show in the UK called The Greatest Dancer the past few years, and I think it was just a natural progression. I am someone who comes from a totally different world of dance, the Broadway, tap, jazz, so I think I bring that different flavor to this competition.
No matter what I do, I'm just going to dance.
Hi, my name is Matthew Morrison, and you've just been buzzed.
Well, that's all we have. Special thanks to Fox, So You Think You Can Dance, BET Plus, the cast of Kingdom Business, Disney Plus, Chosen Jacobs, and last but certainly not least, Fireman Bands. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap on Instagram at allthingsbuzz_access. I'm Felicia Michelle. Until next time, peace.
Feeling like Randy, quick up in the night like a Gladys. She gone off the candy, in the trap whipping magic. Money got plenty. Look at Jurassic. That's why they envy. That's why I keep it on me. 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 Boom, boom, boom.
For more stories and extended clips, go to thebuzzallaccess.com. I'm Trey Rich, and you've just been buzzed.